If you change your mind, I'm the first in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. If you need me, let me know. Gonna be around. If you got no place to go when you're feeling down.
I'm so sorry about that. On today's show, it's our tribute to ABBA as Mamma Mia, the movie, opens next week. All this morning, we are saying thank you for the music. And our special guests, the men behind it all, ABBA's Benny and Bjorn, are with me in the studio. Also supplying the music, the West End Mamma Mia cast are here to perform some of ABBA's greatest hits. And our very own Super Trooper, Mark Hayes, is celebrating some unforgettable ABBA fashion and how it might just be influencing some of today's latest looks. And answering your beauty SOS. And if you've been wearing the same makeup for the last 10 years, top makeup artist Bobby Brown is here with how we can ditch a decade just by changing our makeup. Yep. But as we said, it's all about one group this morning who became one of the biggest we've ever seen.
In 1974, the world took a chance on ABBA. Representing Sweden, they won the Eurovision Song Contest with their first chart topper, Waterloo. The husband and wife pairings of Agneta and Bjorn and Benny and Frida became as famous for their taste in fashion as their hit songs.
Mamma Mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist?
ABBA went on to sell 370 million records worldwide and had 90 number ones across the globe, even topping the US charts with Dancing Queen. In 1979, the group survived the divorce of Agneta and Bjorn, but when Benny and Frida parted company a few years later, ABBA decided to split in 1982. Their distinctive music and style has spawned dozens of tribute bands like Bjorn Again, and over the years, artists such as Madonna have paid their own respects. While both the ABBA girls went back to solo careers, Benny and Bjorn maintained their songwriting partnership, and with their stage show Mamma Mia now getting the Hollywood treatment, it's time to once again thank ABBA for the music.
You betcha, and Abby's Benny and Bjorn are here now. Lovely to see you. Do come and sit down. It's great to see both of you. Thank you so much for coming in. Lovely to see you.
To see you.
Lovely to see you.
Hi.
So, you must be so excited about this movie. Do you still get very passionate about it? I mean, was it still a buzz the other night at the premiere?
If there's work to be done, one has to sort of go in sort of lock, stock and barrel, you know? Otherwise, there's no fun.
No, that's very true. And I know the thing is, obviously, you had a lot of involvement in the film because that was the thing about the stage show as well, that when the idea first happened, yes, you were interested, but it had to be right. You know, it had to be absolutely right.
Yeah. That was him.
I did the show, he did the film.
Yeah.
Okay,
we're a team, you know.
Oh, I know, very much so, very much so. So what did you think of the movie? Did it live up to expectations?
I think it's wonderful. It's absolutely over expectations.
Yeah.
It was such a great evening last night.
Yeah, the premiere.
Real London summer evening.
Yeah.
And 2,000 people in the theatre.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
well, that's the thing,
great.
you see. I saw it. I made the mistake of going to see it by myself in a screening room, which we're lucky enough to do because we can see the movies before they come out.
But I think it's a film you should see together with others.
Absolutely. It's like the stage show. You've got and also I can see loads of people going on nights out. You know, like women going on hen nights, people going out and really enjoying it and singing along, which is what they were doing the other night. You know, people clapping and cheering, and that must be. I mean, I know you've been doing this for a while, but still, you must. When that happens and people are so entranced by the music, it must be amazing.
It is.
Yeah, still.
Well, the amazing thing, I think, is actually the people performing this thing day after day after day.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what intrigues me. Going to see it, see what they actually do and how well they do this.
No,
that's touching, I think.
Very, very much so.
It's also amazing and touching the fact that this music that we wrote so many years ago is still alive and here today.
Very much so.
And neither of us know exactly how that happened, you see.
Because it's good. And it touches
that's the simple answer.
There's a lot of good music around.
No,
I
know what you mean. But the thing about it is, it's all ages. You know, because young kids absolutely love it. And even, you know, even people that sort of think that they are too cool, you know, they love it all the way right through, and you don't get that happening very often.
Maybe the fact that there's so many sort of good songs coming from the same band over a long period of time.
Sure.
That's what makes the difference.
Oh, absolutely.
Perhaps. Yeah.
And the movie is going to be out next week, and some cast you've got. Meryl Streep. That must have been once you got Meryl Streep in place.
Yeah.
That must have, you must have just thought fabulous. Everything else will be all right now.
Well, she lent a lot of cred. She really did.
I think it was really easy for the others to hop aboard once they knew Meryl was in.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think because to me, I mean, I know nothing about the movie industry, but it feels to me like everyone wants to work with Meryl Streep.
Absolutely.
For a good reason. She's
sure.
absolutely the most wonderful actress, but she's also a great gal, you know.
It was good to see her having some fun.
Yeah.
It was actually good because, you know, she does a lot. She's a brilliant actress, but I bet she really enjoyed just, you know, in her bare feet in Greece, singing her heart out, you know, just having a great time.
She went to see the show in New York, and she wrote a wonderful letter afterwards, how much she and her kids had enjoyed it.
Right.
So I think she really wanted to do this movie.
You can tell that.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Yes.
We didn't
goodness
know
it's
she could
everybody.
sing, though, you know,
But
at
she
all.
yeah, well, I
She's
remember.
such a good singer.
She is. I
Yeah.
remember seeing her in a movie ages ago, Postcards from the Edge. It was
Yes.
called, and she sang
Yeah,
a
two
sort of country
songs.
and western
Yeah.
type song, and I wasn't sure whether it was her or not, but she.
Yeah, it was her. And
can
she
sing.
did that live.
Yeah,
You know, we
yeah.
can tell by watching that was a live thing. She did a Ray Charles song too.
Right.
No, she is.
So she can
yeah,
do it.
she's
She can do it.
marvelous.
We've talked about the movie. Let's have a little clip. You'll know this song. Sing along.
I know it's gonna mean so much tonight. Tonight the super trooper lights are gonna find me shining like the sun. Look. Smiling, having fun, feeling like a number one.
That is such good fun. How many of us have stood up at karaoke nights and sang that and imagined that we were in the band? It's just
I haven't.
wonderful. No, well, you've done it for real and true. You don't need to. And you both in
Last
the
night
film.
in Glasgow.
You both thought we.
Oh yes. I say without us in the film, this would be a dead duck.
Yes.
Yeah.
You contributed
Yes,
significantly
absolutely.
to that. I think it was there you are. Oh, and you're gone. But it was
No, that's
there
it,
you
yeah.
go. Excellent. That must be such good
Yeah.
fun. How long were you
And
out?
whereas he is a mere Greek fisherman
Yes.
who happens to have a piano on the boat,
As you do.
I'm at the end a Greek god.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's a lovely scene.
It's Aphrodite.
Of But it's great to see that you've still got passion and enthusiasm for what you do. You've never been kind of cynical or jaded about
You
it.
know,
which
the thing is
great.
that people start working, they come up with this thing about the musical or the movie, for that matter, when that was discussed. It's like everybody comes into it with 100%. They want to go, they want to do
Yeah.
this, and you get sort of
Carried away.
Yeah.
by that, you know.
For sure.
And they're all professionals, and I've learned so much during this thing. It's been a wonderful journey, and I think we need to make another movie.
Yeah.
Definitely.
With something in it.
Oh, I'm sure that
Do
we
you have a good idea?
Well, there's all the other songs that we've not used. I mean, they don't use every single song that
True.
you've ever written, and there must be
Yeah.
more. There must be more you can weave
Someone
into
said
it.
yesterday that you should have a sequel to Mamma Mia, and the title is, of course, Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again.
Who's
Not a good a journalist.
We know
did.
all the words. That's what's
I
so
did
good
steal
about
that.
it.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a feel-good movie. You'll feel
Yeah.
better for coming out and seeing it, and so is the
And the
stage
times
show.
are bad, economy is bad, and so forth.
We
so
need
forget.
a lot. You're
Yeah,
right.
yes.
We need something to celebrate. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Great to see both of you. Thank you so
Pleasure to
much.
be here.
Lovely to see
Okay.
you. Now, there's no need to ask what my next guest favourite.